Good afternoon. It is almost noontime, and I had been listening to my most recent video and figured something out. Something I had already understood and heard maybe last night or recently. But the idea that with our aggregate situation currently, there will be no pulling out of positives, and it will just fizzle out in terms of the existing negatives on the plane and their activities, bringing it to it. I think of the corporate sector and the fact that it's cleaning house is the phase that we're in that people are thinking of. But your own existence on the plane there through preservations or being collected and then watching that progress involves what? I think actually analysis of the industries and their situations in real time. Because while cleaning house, corporate is going to require new personnel resources for work. Because aside from, you look at the companies that expect to use their contingency plans and lose their market share and their relevance in their own industries. The companies that are going to take over, such as IPO, new startups, and what else? Those who want to maintain their existence in their markets and maintain their market share or even improve it just like normal. These people require new personnel, right? They need new hires. And not considering league activity or reformalization activities inadvertently through the requirements of corporate, you're going to have them conduct activities to pull out positives because they are the remaining demographic of personnel who could work possible, aren't they? And they will be more inclined, because they have less liabilities, to conduct formalization and reformalization activities. So if you look at it in that sense, it seems kind of inevitable because corporate wants to survive and people want to work. You go from this gradient of people who do not want to conduct all of the activities as a resident of any planet towards these people who have more abilities because they have less liabilities and more willingness to conduct formalization activities. They want to defend their own assets. They want to see normalcy in terms of being able to acquire healthcare, dental, education, protection from the government. All the normal things that a person wants while they work, right? Their property, mortgage, investments, savings accruing, firstly, and what else? Everything that a person would require in terms of regular life comes back when a corporate starts doing the hiring of these people. And where are they? When it comes to the positive activities, they're supposed to be walled in the back, and then you get indication through threes, not verbally. So when does this come into play? Well, if I consider my own participation in corporate activity through purchasing, and the fact that I just posted last night only my planned activities in terms of the order of for me to get on with my living situation and improving it, not being in this monotonous negative situation of this area, of this country of the United States as an Asian American, and moving on and acquiring my freedoms from another country per its own culture, and it fostering what? When I start looking into the details of the products and services I will be requiring in real time, forward will come what? More word of mouth, actual advertising, and this is what? Actual movement towards sales. Right? Because the people who want to work are the people who want to You want to think from the position of people who chose the type of job that they work in by choice and because they like the work. You have more of these kinds of people, right? More positive energy out there. People clearing their issues and not ignoring them, and then getting to work. And then the increase of purchasing through the people who are working, and then it creates more what? It's like momentum, I think, and then it brings forth more people with more money making more purchases, and then maintaining their assets and including their investments. That's a normal situation. And then from there, if it gets even more active and competitive in these markets, then you have a bull market coming, right? So that's how I foresee things. I mean, like, what else could it be when you understand that out there, people still want to work no matter what. There are people who enjoy what they do. They may not be all around, conducting all of the activities you would expect in order to have a normal functioning society, is what you're thinking right now. It's like, where are they, right? You have to go from this situation of just being crispy and being in constructs and working to being on the plane more often. And what? Your planet being there. Don't we want to see the stars again? Yeah, I think so. Good afternoon.